three times now, and the audio hasn't transcribed, and the video hasn't transcribed, and some weird ass shit is happening. So today's Big Fat Lie Friday is all about being told no and what you can do about that. So apparently I am doing life as art today, and I'm being told no by my technology that you guys aren't ready to hear this information that I'm ready to impart today on Big Fat Lie Friday. So if you're tuning in, I would be very curious about what information that you can get from me today on Big Fat Lie Friday, where we explore the lie: if I'm told no, that means I can't get what I want. So, how many times have you been told no for a million different reasons? Well, the average person has been told no more than 10,000 times before the age of 7. Before the age of 7. And so I'm going to tell you why that's really important information, and why being told no actually screws up your manifestation process. Not to pick on your parents, you are probably a wild little individual, and being told no, did that ever really stop you anyway? So welcome to Big Fat Lie Friday. My name is Jennifer Cramer Lewis, and I work with women entrepreneurs, helping them identify new profitability in their business during a growth crisis. And so today we're going to talk about being told no and what you might have made that mean about you, about your business, about your life, about your wealth, about your financial flows. Oh my goodness. So today, we're going to talk about how many times the average person has been told no before the age of 7. We're also going to talk about the science behind manifestation and getting what you want. We're going to talk about, if no means no, what do you do to stay on track? How do you keep yourself on track after being told no? And my rule of 3, which previous to now has only been shared with my VIPs. And so, who am I and why do I care? My name is Jennifer Cramer Lewis, and I have been noticing the places and spaces where people have been telling themselves lies, and how those lies are affecting how their life is going, what they're receiving in their life. And that information comes through to me. I'm a very sensitive person. I get messages from the past. I get messages from the future. I get messages from your business. I get all sorts of messages. So today I want to talk to you about the lie: if I'm told no, then it means that I can't have what I want. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how many times the average person has been told no before the age of 7. And why is that important? So from birth to the age of 7, a being is in open meditation. That's why it's so cool if they learn an instrument, if they learn another language, if they learn how to be an entrepreneur before the age of 7, if they learn how to actually manage their finances and be wealthy before the age of 7. It's so important. And so if you were repeatedly told no, then what can happen is you can be programmed that you're not going to get what you want, that you will be thwarted. And is that true for you? Do you feel like you have been programmed that you're not going to get what you want? So just be curious about that. Does that actually feel true for you, that you've been programmed that you're not going to get what you want? So just put a pin in that. And then the science behind manifestation and getting what you want. Well, here's the thing. Manifestation in the quantum field, all matter, is programmed. It's an in and out system. And so what you emit, all your thoughts, feelings, and emotions that you're emitting out, especially emotions that you're emitting out, come back to you. So if you expect to be told yes, then automatically it's going to be a yes. If you expect to be told no, then automatically it's going to be a no. And if you expect for there to be a struggle or you have to work hard to get what you want, or you have to convince people to say yes to you. That's exactly what happens, you guys. You have to convince people to say yes to you. And so what you're going to do about that, it's going to take a while to turn the ship around. So are you willing to be patient with yourself? Are you willing to learn how to program the quantum field to bring you what you want? And are you willing to do a little digging to find out what the substructure of your thoughts and feelings and emotions are, so that you can begin to program the quantum with the information of, yes, I expect to have what it is that I would like to have. I expect to have a great life. I expect to have great relationships. I expect to have great wealth. I expect to always have what I need in order to be able to have the life I like living. And so imagine someone with that type of expectation of themselves, how that programs the quantum. And so if you don't have that yet, be patient with yourself. Ask questions. Get help. Work with experts. That's one of the things that I'm so grateful for. I mean, I did have a chaotic childhood, but one of the things that I did learn from my childhood is if you want to succeed, you have to consult with experts. You have to be coached by the people who are already succeeding. I was a champion equestrian as a kid, and I worked with really amazing coaches and trainers to help me become that. And so that's pretty cool, isn't it? And so the third thing I wanted to talk to you about is, if no means no, what do you do to stay on track? How do you keep yourself on track when somebody tells you no? What do you make that mean about you? What do you make that mean about them? What do you make that mean? If you get angry, if you get bitter, if you get frustrated, if you get disappointed when somebody tells you no, how does that program your quantum? How does it program your quantum? And so you can't have a quantum that's bringing you back things that are better than you expect when you're getting frustrated, when you're getting upset, when you're getting angry. What happens is the quantum's bringing you back more of that. So how do you handle being told no? And put a pin in that and just be curious. Don't make yourself wrong about it. Don't make yourself wrong about it. You need to have this information. And so the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about today is the rule of 3. So did you know that if you ask more than once for what it is that you would like to have, and you don't really take no for an answer, and you don't get frustrated, and you don't get angry or bitter or disappointed about being told no, you're just like, okay, I wonder when this person will tell me yes. I wonder when a new client will come in. I wonder, and be very curious about how to be told yes, then what can happen is the universe starts to be programmed that you don't take no for an answer. So it's like, hey, Joe, I really need you to do this thing for me. And Joe's like, no, I can't do it. And then you come back later and you're like, hey, Joe, I really need you to do this thing for me. And Joe's like, no, I can't do it. But not the same level of conviction. Not the same level of conviction. And then the third time you come back, you're like, hey, Joe, I really need you to do this thing for me. Joe finally gives you this information that you need, that he is going to do the thing for you. He just can't do it right now. And so think about that, you guys. That's why all those retargeting ads work so well. You need to wait for the proper timing. You need to not take no for an answer in that regard. And so in your business, you need to retarget your clients until they're ready to say yes to you. Until they're ready to say yes to you. And I'll tell you what, if you retarget them, eventually they will be ready to say yes to you. So that's what I want to leave you with today. So if this information has been valuable to you, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And if you're looking to identify new profitability in your business, please DM me. I would love to talk to you about your business and your financial flows and how to have way more people saying yes to you and way less people saying no to you in your life and in your business. My name is Jennifer Cramer Lewis. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up for Big Fat Life Friday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.